Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Good.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
8.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Newton on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throwing is Newton. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. It's the Cam Newton to Christian McCaffrey connection. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now Gordon on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. On the counter, here's Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They fake the give. Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to throw, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They snap it to Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 22, Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Gordon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Gordon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Newton. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run the counter. Gordon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, Bridgewater steps away to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Cam's throw pulled in by Marshall. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gun. 49, guys.
Now Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the 1st half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, it's Gordon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And McManus able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. And Thomas has it.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Touchdown! Robbie Anderson, 27 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gordon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They run it here with Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a first down throw for Newton. That's caught, it's McCaffrey again. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
But he certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, it's Newton. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Newton throwing again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They run the counter. It's Gordon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. This will be caught. Jeudy. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 84 yards, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Bridgewater will try and throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Newton. He gets it to Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Here's Newton. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Broncos' 23-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's track. Mine's 49. Mine's 49. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. This is caught. And he's brought down. 4th quarter. 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
1st down and 4 to go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And they go with McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25. As Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Newton. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. going here. Newton. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Now it's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The Panther kicker, Zane Gonzalez, has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play fake. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Jerry Jeudy, 76 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Panthers 0.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd and a yard, Newton. And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Then, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. Powers through, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Newton to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Newton now to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 48 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on second down.
20.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 27. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. That catch good for only a couple. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On third down, Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the...
Oh, what a juke into space. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Newton now to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Newton. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On first down, Gordon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. reminder, coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 80 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Newton on first down. That's complete to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton. To the right side and complete to Thomas. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing on third down, Newton. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, and he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Throwing is Newton. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On 4th down, Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. On 1st down, Gordon. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 24-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now it's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. It's the Cam Newton to Christian McCaffrey connection. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the 27, Bridgewater. And now here's another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing again on second down. Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's the Cam Newton to Christian McCaffrey connection. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Again, they're going to go with Boone. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go with McCaffrey. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.